All right, y'all come on up in here. Welcome to the Too Much Moxie podcast. I am your humble host, Too Much. We about to get started. I'm gonna let everybody get in the room real quick. And let me go back. Let me go ahead and play some songs from the album FBA Only while we're waiting on people to come in the room here. We're about to get this thing started. We are about to get this thing started. Okay. Y'all coming up in here. I'm gonna start sending out invites real quick. Let me send out these quick invites real quick, and we're gonna get started. Make sure y'all go ahead and show some love. Hit that like button. We here for it. I know y'all see the title. USAID? Are people complaining about USAID? Y'all got some splaining to do. What's going on? Why y'all crying outside the... Y'all letting these Democrats hype y'all up like that? Y'all letting these Democrats hype y'all up like that? That's insane. Let's talk about it. Y'all letting these I'm sending out some invites, y'all, so y'all forgive me. We're gonna get started. No music today. I guess no music today. We just gonna get right into it. But let me send out these invites real quick. Get everybody up in the room. Let's talk about this thing. Let's talk about this thing. USAID has been cut. Good or bad? Do we care as foundational Black Americans about USAID? I don't think we do. I mean, we shouldn't care. I mean, I guess helping other countries in need is cool and all. But it's easy, right? When you know you owe and you keep saying we don't got the money because we owe, right? And then you go give out some money to some foreigners, but still try to tell us we don't got the money. How can I care about USAID when my people have a debt that's owed since 1865? How can USAID is cool, right? It's cool. But you gotta pay your debt. You gotta pay the debt. Reparations is old. It's old. It's old. So why am I gonna care about USAID? I told y'all y'all better keep watching Trump, man. Trump is gonna keep the news popping. He's gonna get for all you content creators out there, man, all you gotta do is report on Trump. Trump is gonna keep it interesting. He's gonna keep it saucy for you. He is going to keep it saucy for you. I promise you. I promise you, Trump is going to keep it saucy for you. He is going to make sure that you got a lot to talk about. Trump is a shock and awe. Trump is a shock and awe campaign. I promise you about that. Trump is a shock and awe campaign. Okay? We fought and died for the country is what I'm saying. There were many Black battalions. Okay, I got you. I feel you. You know, if you wrote any comments above that, I didn't get a chance to read it because I was I'm sending out invites. But I'm done sending out the invites. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Do we care about USAID? Let me show. Listen, it's bad. It's really bad when African leaders have to tell you to stop crying. All you melanated immigrants and immigrants all over the world, it's really bad when an African leader has to chastise you and tell you stop crying over money that don't belong to you. Because y'all crying. And then the freaking demo dogs got y'all worked up outside of Washington. We got to stop Trump. Elon's a Nazi and blah, 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 blah. And everybody's just going crazy. Listen, these low down dirty blues, okay? These low down dirty blues will do anything. Have you outside marching for no apparent reason for things that don't even benefit you. What's the benefit of, what's her name, J.�ᵗ Crockett? What's the benefit of J.�ᵗ Crockett? What's the benefit of, what's that other light-skinned brother? I can't remember his name. What's the benefit of all these Sambos and sellouts and boulets riling you up? Why do they always got to make black people the face of protest? So whenever they protest, they got to make sure they get some black people because, oh, y'all been done wrong by the government too, so y'all need to come over USAID? Over USAID? We gonna march for USAID. We gonna protest for USAID. For things that we need in our community that we haven't got yet. For promises made and promises not kept, we're going to. Huh? Does that even make any sense? Does that even make any sense? Y'all get my likes up, man. Come on, get my likes up. Y'all get my likes up. Does that even make any sense? But hold on. Hold on. I'm probably going to play this video a couple times during the live, but I got to play this video for y'all. Hold on. It's really bad when a former African leader, when a former African leader has to come up and explain it to y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna bring you up in a minute. Hold on. Let me play this real quick. Let me go to my YouTube and play this. Hold on. It's really bad. Hold on. Y'all take a listen. Hold on. Check this out.
President Uhuru Kenyatta has criticized African leaders for lamenting U.S. President Donald Trump's decision to freeze foreign aid, including the president's emergency plan for AIDS relief. Speaking at the East African Region Global Health Security Summit in Mombasa, Kenyatta urged leaders to shift from dependency and instead focus on self-sufficiency. He questioned why African nations should expect U.S. support when they do not contribute to its tax system.
I saw some people the other day crying, oh, I don't know, Trump has removed money. He said he's not giving us any more money. Watu wanalia. Why are you crying? It's not your government, it's not your country. He has no reason to give you anything. I mean, hey, you don't pay taxes in America. He's appealing to his people. Shauri yenu bwana. This is a wake-up call for you to say, okay, what are we going to do to help ourselves? Instead of crying, tujiulize, what are we going to do? Haya ametoa hiyo pesa, sasa tutafanya namna gani jameni? What are we going to do? Yeah? To support ourselves. Because nobody is going to continue holding out a hand there to give you. It is time for us to use our resources for the right things. We are the ones who are using them for the wrong things.
Did he just say that? Africa, are you the one using the resources for the wrong thing? As much U.S. aid as we gave to Africa, how come y'all didn't how come y'all didn't pave y'all roads? How come y'all still got power outages? How come y'all don't have toilets in every home? As much money as we've given to Africa, man, y'all should have found the cure for HIV and Ebola and as much money as we given to y'all. The people should be rejoicing in the streets because they got food in their house. But in all actuality, that USAID, we all know what that is. That USAID never makes it to the people, but it makes it to the pockets of these so-called leaders. That's all I'm saying. It makes it to the pockets of these so-called leaders. Let me bring up 𝗤𝗵𝗵𝘁𝘂𝘁𝗲𝘁. Let me start bringing up some people. Let's talk about it. What's going on, love?
Hey man, what's going on, bro? How you doing, man?
Okay, so you're a man. Okay. All right. Talk to me then. Talk to me.
Thank you very much for inviting me. I was here the last time, but I was unable to join your live when there was certain certain arguments going on about the black, like the African don't like the African Americans and stuff like that, which I want to debunk that as a human being we have to love each other regardless from your skin of color.
Okay. I mean, that's cool. We could talk unity, all that stuff, man. But what do you think about the USAID, Trump shutting off the
Well, I
USAID?
mean, I'm not against that because every man's supposed to fight for himself, right? And I believe it's just the way it goes down where it's not supposed to be the way. But I'm not against it. And there are some certain things that needs to be put in place to be scrutinized, but that's just not the best format to do it. Right? They should have a strategic format, a plan. You have to have an organizational chat that you can use to dismantle certain infrastructure that that is not working right. And what the Kenyan, leader said, that's true. We should not be complaining about being, aid. We should be that makes a human being become, it's not lazy, but it makes you become unfunctioning, right? Because if you look at, I'm from West Africa. I'm from a very, small
I'll
country.
get to you in just a minute, Trilogy. Just hold tight, man. We're gonna have a conversation. I want to talk to this African brother real quick. So I'm gonna mute your mic up, and you're gonna wait your turn, and you're gonna be respectful, Trilogy. You're gonna be respectful. You come up with any type of troll material, I'm just gonna get you out of here, and I'm just gonna block you. That's all I'm gonna do.
So I remember when I was going to school, there's a saying that education is better than silver and gold, right? We are colonized by the British people.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been suffered a lot by the British people. They never give us the tools that we needed for the country to be developed. But they use our people to develop their country. At the end of the day, we have to go there and beg for handouts, which we don't need to beg for handouts because we have the resources, but the implementation is poor. And the strategy is not there for us to make use of those resources that can benefit the people. It's just benefiting 1% because it's something I've seen. Because if those particular raw material that we have, like in my country, we have gold, we have bauxite, we have iron ore. I've seen the Chinese people are shipping rock, stone from my country to China. I keep on wondering, I was like, if these guys are shipping this rock to China, then there must be something in this rock that they need, but we cannot find out. But if we should find out that this rock that these guys are shipping can bring millions of dollars of jobs, or millions of dollars that can improve that nation, we should not depend on aid. I'm not saying Trump is not right, but I'm just saying the process to attack USAID is not the right process. That's all. But
Okay. So what is the process, right?
thank
We
you.
got USAID, right, going towards newspapers, Politico.
But you
We
have
got,
you
we
have
got.
strength.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
You are in your country right now. How much U.S. aid do you think the United States sent to your country?
No, I'm in the
And
United States. I'm in the United States right now, but I can tell you because I've been in my country. I experienced war. Right? We have like 12 years of civil war,
right.
and
So
we
what
depend.
U.S. aid
Let me
actually
finish. Let
helped
me
the
finish.
people?
Let me finish. That USA aid helped millions of people
Okay.
to get through that war and to stabilize the nation. That's true. It helps a lot. It helps a lot of people around the world, especially my country. Yes, it helps us because that makes us fight corruption during that time. That makes us get all those people who are doing the bad things come to the needs. But listen, it's not for long-term goal. This is my problem. It should not be for long-term goal.
Hold on,
God
brother.
forbid.
Let me hold on, brother. See, this is the problem. You're from West Africa. You're from Nigeria.
Now, I'm not from Nigeria. You didn't even ask me where I'm from.
Where are you from? Where are you from?
Thank you. I'm from Sierra Leone. I'm not from Nigeria.
Okay. See, you're
That's
from
what I
Sierra
told
Leone.
you. I
Okay.
said we have 12 years of war. And
Okay.
if you look keenly about my country, you look up my country, 85% during that time, it was from USAID that was helping us, UNICEF, UNESCO, all those NGOs, they were getting all those money from USAID to stabilize that country and put us in our feet for us to stand where we are today. That's a good thing. But that's why I said, but you should not depend on somebody because you never know when the rug is going to be pulled off. This is the problem right now. So the rug is pulled off and everybody's crying. That's the thing. We should not depend. We should not, you know, I've been here, I've
Okay.
been here, I've been
Hold
here
on.
15, 10 to 15 years now, right? In
Okay.
the United States, right? And I know what I've achieved and I've been blessed. I have a good job. I have a
Mm-hmm.
good family. I work as a network engineer. My wife, she's a nurse. My daughter, she's in the Air Force. And, so I have the benefits that the United States has give me for me to
Mm-hmm.
improve my life and improve my family, right? But you
Okay.
know why? I work hard for it. I didn't get it free.
So here's the thing. I gotta stop you right there. Y'all get a lot of stuff free when y'all come to this country. Y'all
No,
get
I
the
don't get it free. I didn't. The
opportunity.
word no. The word free is not free.
Hold
No, no,
on.
no, no, no. I want you to
Listen,
underline
no,
that. It's not free.
listen up, brother. No,
No, it's
listen
not
up.
free. It's not
No,
free.
listen up.
It's not
Don't let me
free.
have to mute you. Don't overtalk me. Don't make me have to mute you. Hold
Go
on,
ahead.
listen up. Listen up. Opportunity is not free. Somebody had to pay the price so you can have an opportunity. Somebody here, and I'm speaking specifically foundational Black Americans, we had to pay the price so you can have an opportunity. Just like many Americans have to pay in their taxes, so your country can be stabilized because USAID, because it came out of somebody's pockets. Somebody had to sacrifice to give you an opportunity. And that's not fair. And you know what else? You know what else is crazy? A lot of you, not you personally, but a lot of your brothers, your tether brothers, they come over here and they got the nerve to look down and wag their finger at foundational Black Americans, the ones who actually built this country from scratch. The ones then y'all start hanging around YT people because y'all don't hang around Black people when y'all come out here. Y'all separate yourself.
But you
And
see, this is
hold
the
on,
this
brother.
is
Hold
no, no,
on,
I mean,
brother. I'm talking. Hold on. Don't make me have to mute you. I'm talking. Let me finish. Y'all come over here. Y'all don't even kick it with us. Y'all don't even hang around us. Y'all separate yourself and put yourself into an enclave. And y'all click up with these YT people, these Hispanic people, and other immigrants. And y'all all practice anti-Black hatred against the people that sacrifice so you can have an opportunity that you never would have had if we didn't build something that you can flee to. You understand? We built something so you didn't build nothing for us to flee to. We were getting, punched, lynched, socked, beat down, whipped, humiliated, eminent domain, land stolen, children taken out of the homes and sold. We were getting all this stuff, but y'all didn't have nothing popping over there for us to even flee to. So we decided to stand on business and build something here. And then we weren't selfish. We weren't just thinking about ourselves. We said, you know what? We standing on business for everybody. We want equal rights for everybody. Everybody. Equal rights for everybody. That's what our civil rights was for. It wasn't just for Black Americans. It was equal rights for everybody. And everybody came over here and ate off that. And nobody wants to even give respect or talk nicely or talk decently, talk fairly, or understand the plight. Y'all start talking this. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Why haven't you done better, Black American? Not understanding that everything we built was sabotage, was bombed. We had whole towns underwater. We had bomb dropped on our towns, on our Black Wall Street. Everything we built up that was amazing, they burnt it down. But y'all got nerve to click up with the same people that are oppressing you in your country. Click up with them over here and practice anti-Black hatred.
Can I talk now, or you just wanna you just because I know.
If you're gonna babble, I'm gonna shut you down. But go ahead.
No, my brother. Let me tell you one thing, right? I believe in equality.
No, you don't.
My faith.
You don't believe in equality, because if you believe in equality,
can you give me a chance? At least it's your platform. I respect that.
Hold on, brother. If you believed in equality, you would have stayed in your homeland and fixed what was going on over there instead of fleeing over there.
Let love speak, Sambo.
Other people's resources and other people's opportunities that you didn't earn.
Can I ask you a question? Have you ever traveled out of the United States?
He's never left the country. He's a Zambo.
I've been to 12 countries. Hold on, Trilly. I've been to 12 countries in 5 years, brother.
Okay. Can you name the country that you went to that you don't see any foreign people there who are living luxurious life? In my country, we are so diverse. We have people who are Black African American. They live there. They have businesses there. We give them home. We give them land. They build. No, let me tell you. Let's just try to understand ourselves, brother. Let us try to. You're looking low upon Africa, as if we don't have shit to offer. We have a lot to offer. Okay, and we have offered that a lot to the Western world. So for you to say we coming over here, we hang out with different people. We are all human beings. I look at that point like, to God, we are all equal. I'm not looking at because you're Black, you're white, you're pink, you're brown, you're Asian. No, I look at you as human being. I work with all type of color. My job career that I have, I work with all type of color. And let me just tell you this.
So who gave you the opportunity to become a network technician over there in Sierra Leone?
I'm an engineer. I was a mechanical engineer in my country.
You were a mechanical engineer in your country. Okay. And how did you get over here?
I traveled. I traveled. I visited this country.
Okay. And what made you, how'd you get your visa and what made you stay?
Why are you asking me all that question? That's my private life. You don't have to be asking me that.
Is it private?
No, I don't have to explain to you. I don't have to explain to you none of that. Listen, I don't have to explain to you none of the reason why I don't have to explain to you none of that is because you Americans, they travel too to my country.
Let me tell you like this. When I go to your country, it's on vacation. I get a visa the right way, right? I don't come into anybody's country illegally. My passport says I can travel, and if I need to get a visa in that country before I go there, I apply for the visa and get the visa.
I do the same thing too, brother. Okay. I do the same thing too, brother. If I should not have done the same thing too.
Hold on, brother. And when I come to people's country, I pay homage. You know, I'm respectful. I conduct myself the right way because I don't want to get kicked out of that country. I respect the people, the culture, everything there, the food, everything. I show respect. I don't come to other people's country taking opportunities from their people. I'm usually the one spending money because I'm a tourist. I'm feeding into the economy when I'm there. But here's the difference. You're here. You're an engineer like nobody else can be an engineer in America. Okay? And you're taking an American spot, an American born spot. See, here's the difference.
Bro, I go to school. That's why I'm capable of doing it.
No, I got you, brother. But here's the difference. Here's the difference. I can't just get a job over in your country, right? There has to be a reason why they want to hire me in your country, right? Meaning I have to bring some special skills that y'all can't necessarily do in your country. Otherwise, they would hire somebody from your country. So you can't sit here and tell me that you have special skills that no other American has, right? To be an engineer over here or a network technician over here, like anybody can't do that job here. See, that's what I'm saying. There are rules and things that make sure that we don't take from the people there. So now we're doing that here in America. We should have been doing that, but we're doing that here in America now. We're saying, you know what? Your H-1B visa, it needs to be used the correct way. You need to have a high skill, a high talent of some sort that nobody else in the U.S. has that benefits us. And then we'll bring you over here. You can't come over here and drive Uber like somebody else can't drive Uber. You can't come over here and do stuff like that. You can't come over here and be a network technician like we don't have people that are network technicians. There's probably somebody right now who's a network technician that doesn't have a job, doesn't have a spot because you're in it. So when we talk about cutting off USAID and we talk about, getting a lot of you immigrants up out the country, there's a reason for that.
Bro, I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you as a human being. I respect your opinion.
Can I go to your country and be a barber?
Listen. Let me tell you.
They won't let me because they got people in your country that already cut hair.
Can you let me speak? I just want to give you, before I get to this point, I just want to give you a steps that brought me up to this point.
Go ahead. Give me the steps.
I'm gonna tell you how hard I work back home.
It's not about how hard.
At least you should give the audience. So the audience, let us try to learn. We are learning, my brother. We are learning, right?
Let's learn. Go ahead.
Yeah, we are learning. Thank you. The world is a global village. Okay, we have professionals who are foreigners who lives in my country, and we have my country brothers working in their house as cleaners, working in their shop, okay, as door handlers, whilst they own those businesses, but they were not born there. We give them the opportunity to grow. They grow. I was there. I survive. I work hard. I go to school there. I work hard as a mechanical engineer. I see the opportunity for me to improve my knowledge. That's why I applied for a visa to the United States. And I was given a visa to the United States. And let me tell you one thing.
So do you know about the people that made it so you can get a visa to the United States? Do you know anything about those people?
Can I just finish? Please. When I made it to the United States, you know what they told me about?
Did you make it on your own or did you get help?
Help from where? I applied.
Doesn't matter. What I'm saying is, if it wasn't for my people, you couldn't even made it here, brother.
The way you're talking about my people is our people. It's everybody's people. If I tell you that the way our no. I want you to listen to me too. The way I go to the top. I didn't just fly to the top.
I'm not a continental African, brother. So I don't. So we already know. See, we used to think y'all was our people. We used to think, Black Americans used to think that until we found out that y'all don't feel the same way about us.
How can you say that?
That's a
How
true
can you
thing,
say
brother.
that?
What do you
Have
mean,
you
how
done?
can I say that? I'm
Okay,
saying
let
it.
me. Can I just finish to say what I want to say? Right? Let me tell you. I rise to the top. I work hard for it. I didn't just fly to the top. Right? So listen. I work at McDonald's. I work at Dunkin' Donuts. I work as housekeeping in the United States.
Okay.
Whilst I was
And
going to school.
again,
So do you think?
again, hold
No, no,
on,
no, no.
brother.
Let me just finish.
No.
Let
We
me just
gotta
finish.
unpack this.
So do
I'm
you
not gonna
think
let
I
you
just
just
jumped to the
babble.
top?
I'm not just gonna let you just babble, brother. Listen, again, we don't need people coming over here from other countries working manual labor jobs that anybody can do. That was never the purpose.
What do
The
you mean? What do you
introduce
mean? What do you mean? Anybody?
anybody can do those jobs that
What
you
do you mean?
started
What do
out
you mean?
doing.
Anybody? Be specific.
McDonald's, anybody with an adult brain
Okay.
and
So
body.
so so if
Any
that
teenager in high school can do those jobs that you're doing.
okay. So what's the
There's no
problem by that?
reason for you to come over here and do those jobs.
They come
Now,
over here as a student.
the only reason that you should be coming over here is if you're highly skilled in your country, and we need something that you got
Oh,
that's
okay,
that
okay, okay.
nobody
Here you
else
go. Here you go.
can
So why
do
can't you
over here.
say? Why can't you say because of the skill that you have? Stay there. Whatever development, let us do there. You say like, oh, so before I travel. You know how many people who travel to my country who are high skilled people? They are there. They are foreigners. They are working. They are getting paid more than the citizen that is born in that country.
But they're bringing some value to that country.
Well, I'm
That's
bringing value too to this country. I'm
no,
bringing
brother.
income to this
As
country.
a
I'm bringing my
network,
skill set to the United States.
as a network
That's what I want you to
technician.
know.
But I want you to know this, brother. As a network technician, you're not bringing that much value as you think, brother.
I'm a network engineer. The word engineer, I'm not a technician. I'm an engineer. The word engineer. Look it up.
You said network technician at first,
No,
brother.
no. I'm a network engineer. Look it up.
Okay, again, a
I know I
network
work for.
engineer.
I don't want to tell you who I work for. I
Again,
work for the federal government. So think about it.
I believe you, brother. But
No,
here's
I
the
mean,
thing.
no. You don't have to
I
believe
believe
me.
you.
You
I
don't have
believe
to
you.
believe me.
I believe
I'm
you.
just telling you that I
You
work
like
myself to
Uber
the
and
top.
Postmates on the
So
weekend.
I want
and
you
work
to
as a
be.
network
No, the
engineer.
word that you said, we hate black people, we hate African American people. That's what I want you to underline. Because you
You
say
don't.
that.
No. The truth is, brother,
That's
you
not true.
practice. People from your community, not you specifically, but people from your community, usually when they come over here, they practice anti-black hatred towards the people that made a way for them to get here.
What's your statistics? What's your record that can
What do you
prove
mean?
that?
That's my statistic. That's a fact, brother.
No, it's not a fact. That's your opinion.
No,
No, my brother. That's your
no, it's not
opinion,
an
brother.
opinion.
I'm telling you. That's your opinion. I live side by
No,
side with.
brother, it's a fact. Here's what happened. You guys come over here thinking that we're Africans and y'all need to Africanize.
That's no fact, my brother.
That we're
That's
from
no
Africa,
fact.
right? There's people here from your community that thinks that Burna Boy invented hip hop, which is insane. There's people from your community that thinks that Burna Boy invented hip hop, which is insane. There's people from your community here and wag their finger at foundational Black Americans.
That's not true. That's not true. I don't want you to spread that.
No, it
That's
is true. It is
No,
true.
that's a false narrative, brother.
It's not false. It's not
That's
false.
a
We
false
heard it.
narrative.
So
I live side by side with those people.
So have you ever heard that word akata? Have you ever heard that word akata?
What do you mean, Akata? I don't understand what you're talking about.
Oh, now you're gonna lie.
I
Oh,
mean, I
my
don't
God.
understand what you mean by that.
Oh man, we can't have a conversation if you're gonna lie, brother.
No, I'm
That's the
asking you
problem.
what you mean. Who
Y'all
you?
start out lying.
No. Can you relate the term for
You
me?
know what the term akata is mean and is used for? That is a derogatory term for foundational Black Americans, for Black Americans in this country. That's a derogatory term. that
Okay, well,
only one community uses, right? West Africans.
I don't know about that. You said West Africa using it. I don't know which West Africa using it. I just look at everybody the same way as we are all equal. I don't differentiate nobody. I work with different type of people. I mingle myself with different people. I've spent time with different type of people. You know, I mean, I have a lot of friends who are black. I have a lot of friends who are white, Asian. You know what I mean? So let's just put that aside. The issue we are talking about in regard to your topic right now is what? USA.
USA.
Thank you. So if we, I'm just responding to that video that you show on YouTube. It is true what the guy said. That's absolutely true.
Very true.
It's
Very
100%.
true. This is a former president of East Africa, of Kenya, who has sense enough to tell y'all why y'all crying.
That's true. He said the right thing, but at the same time, I'm just saying it's not the right way to execute it. That's the problem.
No. It's never a right way. But the time is now. See, what we're finding out by going through that USAID is that some of that money might allegedly could be bribe money. Allegedly could be used to extract resources out of there that they shouldn't be extracted. There's a beneficial, but that money, those tax dollars are being mismanaged and misused probably 99% of the time.
There is no organizational chart that you don't have flaws along the line. That is 100%.
But it's costing Americans money.
Let me break this down to you. Let me break it down to you, brother. I respect you.
Brother, you can't break anything down to me about my country. I've been here. I was born here, brother.
You were born in America, but let me tell you, I know a little bit of history
about my country. You've only been here 15 years, brother. That's the arrogance. That's the arrogance of Africans right now. That's the arrogance.
Oh,
you
my
think
God.
you can tell me something about? That's like me trying to tell you something about your country, and I've never been there.
But I do history in school, the American history. I learned it in school.
Okay, first of all, the American history that they taught you wasn't the Black American history that.
Well, I know it's history in the book that they wrote, so that's what I was following through. I mean, whatever history was in the 1800s.
I know American history already.
Whatever history is in the 1800s, I don't know about that. But the current history that they put down in the book, that's what I'm trying to relate. I understand. There are a lot of things
in my country, brother. All the history.
Okay. Okay, I give you that. You're born here, you know all the history. I give you that 100%. But I want just you to get this narrative that the African, we don't hate African American. Because the way you put it.
Excuse me, brother. I don't mean to interject right now, but thus far I can tell right now you're losing the debate. So I'm going to go on and step in here right now and say, brother, give me what the topic is again right now so I can understand exactly where I'm coming in before I go on and feast.
Well, you just cut me off.
Brother, I'm simply right now asking you to take a pause so I can get what the topic is from the host. Can you,
you don't have to
enough
the host
impulse control not to interject while I get what the topic is from the host? Would that be too much to ask?
No, that's not too much to ask.
Then shut up.
Oh my God.
Hold on, brother. Just relax. The topic is USAID is cut off. Where did the money go? That's the topic.
You know what, Mr. Host, I'm going to drop because
brother, the particular conversation you all were having, you were losing. The topic of the discussion we're going back to is going to be what the USAID was. You should understand, brother, Too Much and I do not necessarily agree. That's what you need to know right now. Too Much has allowed me to be a host on his, or a mod, shall I say, on his particular podcast. Do you think that's an accident? We need a dissenting position periodically so that we can find mutual ground. while I understand you as an immigrant may have a position on what America is around the world, and that you also may have a belief that black folks or FBA in America have no understanding of what further history is than what America has taught. That would be to your disadvantage, people. We learned very, very early on in our educational history that the education that the United States government was providing in its history books was false. You believing that we accepted it like you did as a truth would be completely to your disadvantage again. This is why we are FBA. We're not buying that bullshit just because you are. You're going to have to bring some proof to the table. Otherwise, you can go blow that smoke up somebody else's bum.
That's right. That's right. Hold on. Let me let Jamal. Jamal, go ahead, man. What do you got to say, brother? I see you in the comments.
Yo, can you read that photo that I just put?
Let me big back you, man. Hold on, because I don't know what that. I can't read that.
Well, why do you feel this way?
For me and Massa? What?
I mean,
what way is he feeling, brother? Because I'm still a little. I want to make sure we're coming in on the same page. So let us find a common ground in which you say we're feeling a certain way.
The arrogance of these immigrants who
that's not arrogance.
Right to be, yeah, it is.
Then it's not arrogance. How long
It's
have
not.
you
It's
been
just
here?
calling out.
How long have you
the
been here?
raccoon.
How long have you been here?
My whole life.
That means nothing to me if you don't give a number, smart ass.
Okay, I'm 18 years old.
You're 18?
Yeah.
This ain't your conversation.
Please get out of this conversation. You're too young to be here.
I don't want to talk.
Wow.
To you. I don't want to talk.
Yes, wow.
I don't want to talk to you.
Jesus.
You know, I don't want to talk to a baby. I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to him.
All my. What kind of response is all my life?
18 years old.
18 years. A whole 18 years.
And anchor baby.
Too much. If I tripled his lifetime, I'd still have 2 years left.
Anchor baby. Anchor baby. Anchor. No, you can come back up, love mama Salome, but you gonna get this work, brother.
Y'all caught me on the day. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. Obviously, you see too much and say, woo shit.
We're not gonna let you sit up here and lie and babble and explain and do some explaining. We don't need to explain it. We just want the pure meat and potatoes. That's it. Now, if y'all don't understand that we don't go to your country and do the disrespect that you guys do over here. We go when I'm in Kenya, when I'm in East Africa, when I'm anywhere on the continent, I just show respect.
Did they respect you back?
Yeah, very hospitable people. Very hospitable.
Thank you.
People.
So he's always said that, brother. He has always said. He has never said that he has ever been mistreated in the continent of Africa in this regard.
I understand. I understand.
I get an occasional scam though. Don't get it twisted.
That's everywhere. That's everywhere. Even the Western world.
So what you're acknowledging is that there is a criminal element in every country on the planet.
Every country on the planet. I acknowledge that.
Okay. Is that criminal element all of the country, sir?
It's not all.
Okay. Is it all of one culture, sir?
Different cultures have different characteristics.
I will accept that. But is it all of any one culture?
Not all.
Here's the issue.
Thank you.
Here's the issue. This is why when you're on the continent, you don't want to keep a regular driver, right? Because this will happen. You'll use a driver and you'll use them every day, right? And they'll have one price and say, okay, this is the price. Then you know what happens? All of a sudden, they come at you like, okay, no, that's not the price you want. This is the new price. You get that?
Brother, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm looking at 𝗖𝗵𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀𝘁 comment. Mm-hmm. Brother said he got shoes older than him. Okay.
So, yeah, it's like there's always a black tax when you go to the motherland, or you can call it an American tax or whatever you want to call it. Okay, there's always that. See, you know one thing I like about America, when immigrants come here, the price is the price. It doesn't say, oh, you're an immigrant, you have an immigrant price. No, we don't do that. The price is the price. But when you go to the so-called motherland, to people who's supposed to be who claim they want to be they want unity now. They wasn't talking that, oh, we're all one big nigga in the beginning, because when a lot of y'all got here, y'all was like, I'm not black. Okay? Y'all, I'm not black, I'm African. Y'all wanted to distance yourselves from black Americans. Y'all believe the lies that black Americans were lazy, that black Americans.
See, you all have been fed just like we have, and let's not get it twisted, just like we have, you all have been fed a multimedia blitzkrieg, shall I say, of what it is to be black in America. And all you all have ever heard and seen is, should I say, in the last 30 years, is the most ghetto aspect of the black community, because you've only gotten it through music.
No,
that music has only been portrayed as a negative.
You're looking at the scope that you're looking at. You're looking at a broad scope without taking some of the positive things that other people are saying, because it's
positive.
It's not being represented by those who are coming over here and saying the things that they're saying about us.
Hold on real quick. What's the net positive of you being in our country? Tell me, what is the net positive? Because I can tell you what the positive of me showing up in your country is. What's the net positive of you being in my country?
You know, as I said before,
particularly as FBA.
What's the net positive? There really isn't a net positive, because y'all really don't rock with us like that.
You don't vote with us like that.
Y'all don't mess with us like that.
You vote against what we're saying.
The net positive of y'all being, when we stand on business, y'all usually on the opposite side of the road. Oh, don't make too much noise, nigga. Please, nigga, they're gonna come, nigga. Just don't talk about, nigga. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps, baby, nigga. Please, don't riot, don't loot, don't march, nigga. No, calm down, nigga. When we stand on business, I don't see Africans standing on business with us. So what's the net positive of you being in our country?
The
only reason why you're able to come here.
Can I ask you a question?
Because of something that my father
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead, brother. Ask the question.
You gotta answer the first question.
I live in the metropolitan area, right?
Means nothing until you give a city, sir.
Let me tell you. I live in Virginia.
No, because the metropolitan area covers a great deal of territory across this particular continent.
Can I just finish talking?
Not until you define yourself more specifically, sir. You're being very generalized, is what I'm saying to you.
Let's be civilized here, my brother.
I am being civilized, and I am asking you to be specific.
That's no civic.
I am asking you to be specific
from you, my brother. You gotta wait for me to speak and finish.
Okay, I apologize, but you know where I'm coming from now.
So every protest, I've been part of it. negative, positive. But what I'm saying here, as one people, right? The word that you said that makes me feel like doesn't go that well with me. That's my opinion. Said we come over here, we hate the black people. That is something I just want you to underline. I said, because if you said we, you can put the word some, because in any culture, you have the bad apple. You can't just say universally, linearly, we. When you mean we, that means you're talking about everybody that comes here. Which I'm trying to undefine that and say, no, that's not true. Because I live with different people on the other side of the island. My cousin, right now I'm speaking to you, my cousin's wife, she's a black African American. They are currently in my country and they are getting married. So if you say things like that, it hurts my feeling. Because I don't want you to think the way you say that, oh, we. That makes me feel like, why are you putting that specific word in our head? For me, it's sickening. For me, it's traumatizing. And it's something that I don't want to deal with. Because now you look at
my question, brother. I need you to answer my question. What is the net positive of you being over here?
It's a lot, because the net positive, as I said before, I started from the grassroots when I came here, right? That's a net positive, because what? I'm creating income in the United States.
For who? For who?
Hold on, DJ. You got a lot of feedback. You gotta get off the Bluetooth. If you're on the Bluetooth, it's gonna give up.
Are you talking?
I get it that you have generated money. Listen, I need you to please, if I may, I get it that you have generated a positive income into the American economy. That, in and of itself, is a positive. I'm not saying anything, or we are not saying anything against that aspect of your journey down this path. You understand that part, right? You get that? Am I coming clear?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay.
I won't interrupt you.
But when we say, how are you benefiting the FBA community, when those people from our cousin country, shall I say, just for the sake of,
they distant.
No disrespect intended, because I want to try and make it as neutral as possible without being offensive. Okay, when we have our African brothers from whatever country they may be coming from, are out here doing things against what the FBAs are about. You hyping up watermelon and fried chicken. You hyping up dancing and all this idiocracy. Now that is not all of you. We wholeheartedly accept that. We know that is not all of you. But it is that few. And when we speak against that few, and the majority take offense at us speaking against that few, how are we supposed to receive that, sir?
Thank you very much. As I said earlier on, you must have bad apples in any tree, right? All the time, it's not going to be 100%. I've traveled within the United States for work, and I've felt what you guys are feeling, because one, people will look at my accent and they try to judge me. They are not judging me what I'm going to bring to the table. I've been in Wisconsin, I've been in Minnesota, I've been in North Dakota, I've been in South Dakota. I can name the state that I've traveled.
Them some of the most racist states in America, but okay.
I'm just giving you what I felt within me as a black man, a black African, I can say so, traveling on those paths, I was doing there for what? Work duty. It's not like I went there for pleasure, right? But I went there for my
And they still treated you like a freaking tool.
Thank you.
They treated you like a useless tool.
They treat me the way they feel like treating me. I look at them, I say, you know what? I know the feeling, because you know what? I know the history behind that. Okay? I calm down because there are a lot of things. I've been pulled over because of what? The same place. Because of what? The type of car I'm driving. Give my driver's
license. You're just talking about, in this regard, you are just speaking of the overall general black experience.
Correct. The overall general black experience.
And in this regard, we have never said that y'all are not that. You are not experiencing that. We've never said that you all are not experiencing that. What we are saying is our history goes back much further than everything you all are thinking about right now.
But I'm just trying to tell.
If I'm gonna be specific, brother, if I'm gonna be specific,
no, I'm just coming.
I understand.
I'm coming to.
I want to be specific because this is the general immigrant. This is the general immigrant thought process. I'm coming over here to get as much as I can out this SOB, and that's it. I'm not trying to contribute to it. I'm trying to take from it. Now, that is not necessarily an all African experience, and that is not what I'm hoping that's coming across. It is every immigrant that comes over here, no matter where they come from. Now, the fact that we are speaking against that particular disposition in the American culture and society has, shall I say, your underwear in a knot. This is not our point. We are pointing it out and saying it must go. There is zero acceptance of it. And anyone, if you know somebody, if they post it online, if they making a video, if they are within the contiguous 48 states and its appendages, shall I say, and or around the globe, knowing what foundational black Americans have gone through and speaking on it in a negative way when it comes to, in regards to its relationship with the United States government, the United States media, and the United States money. It harms us. Let me ask you this, brother, and I know I gave a little bit of a speech, but I want you to understand where I'm coming from. You remember in California when they had that LA councilwoman who was like, no, we don't like him because he's for the blacks? You remember when that happened?
No, I'm sure he did.
I remember.
Okay. Okay, you remember. How long? That was only a few years ago, right?
Correct.
Okay. And now we're hearing what? Kumbaya, my Lord. Kumbaya. Oh, nah, wait, where was this kumbaya then? Because you didn't care. You told us we wasn't worth, we were less than.
Hold on real quick. Now they want us to come out and protest with him when they weren't protesting with us. Now they're telling people, now Hispanic people are telling black people, we used to help, we helped you blacks. We helped you blacks. No, they never have. But now at first they're like, we don't need blacks help. We don't need y'all to do nothing. Now they're saying they need us. Especially with this USAID being cut and stopped. Now they're begging, oh please bring back the USAID. Do you know how this has helped so many countries?
Oh, brother, let me explain.
But in regard to USAID, it's not just African; it's asking for it. Because
we know, brother.
It's all over the world.
Right.
So brother, you don't understand. You don't understand how much money that the American government, through its system, has spread around the world. And see, this is what we're trying to tell you.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
understand that USAID is actually 1% of the American budget?
GDP. I understand that, brother.
1%. And you all are crying about not receiving it.
Hold on, let me play this
You
video.
understand that?
Hold on, cousin. Let me.
And please, let's get to this Pitt guy who I don't know how to say his name.
Petit Diablo, he's always welcome in here. Hold on, but let me play this video real quick. Let me play the same video again. So
I'm gonna mute up.
What I'm talking about. It's really bad when an African leader has to tell y'all stop crying and stop whining. Here we go.
We're back here in Africa, where former Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta has criticized African leaders for lamenting U.S. President Donald Trump's decision to freeze foreign aid, including the president's emergency plan for AIDS relief. Speaking at the East African Region Global Health Security Summit in Mombasa, Kenyatta urged leaders to shift from dependency and instead focus on self-sufficiency. He questioned why African nations should expect U.S. support when they do not contribute to its tax system.
I saw some people the other day crying, oh, I don't know, Trump has removed money. He said he's not giving us any more money. Watu wanalia. Why are you crying? It's not your government, it's not your country. He has no reason to give you anything. I mean, you don't pay taxes in America. He's appealing to his people. Shauri yenu bwana. This is a wake-up call for you to say, okay, what are we going to do to help ourselves? Instead of crying, tujiulize, what are we going to do? Haya, ametoa hiyo pesa, sasa tutafanya namna gani jameni? What are we going to do? Yeah? To support ourselves. Because nobody is going to continue holding out a hand there to give you. It is time for us to use our resources for the right things. We are the ones who are using them for the wrong things.
We are the ones who are using them for the wrong things. It's time that you go back to Sierra Leone and build up Sierra Leone. That's what time it is. It's time that you stop contributing. We don't really need all that help that you think we need over here, brother.
No, brother, let me tell you one thing.
Americans who
Hold
on, brother. We have Americans that deserve that opportunity way more than you.
Well, let them go for it then. Let them go for it. Nobody stopped them to go for the opportunity I have.
Hold on, brother.
And I have a better life too in my country.
You got your 15.
Okay.
You got
so
your
nobody
15
hold.
years
No.
here.
You
Don't
are getting it
overtalk
twisted.
the host. Don't overtalk the host. You got your 15 years of fame here. You built yourself up from nothing, right? You couldn't do it in your country, but somehow you were able to do it here. Because the opportunity that we made for you, the opportunity that we made is bigger over here than it is in your country. So you got a chance to take advantage of that.
Off the backs of FBA.
Yeah, now it's time that you go back home, brother, and see about Sierra Leone.
That's right.
Build them up and make
Call it an opportunity tax.
Yeah. Make a
opportunity ain't free. That opportunity that you came here for came with a cost paid by our ancestors before you arrived. It's an opportunity tax.
Hold on. I'm still talking. I got cut off. Hold on. Listen. We're in an America First mode.
Nobody dispute that.
We are in an America First mode.
Roll out with it.
And we don't need in our conversations that shouldn't be in our conversation. You have a homeland, you have a flag, you have a nationality, you have a tribe that needs you more.
Yes.
Then you over here pretending to be Moses and chilling with all the
I'm
Egyptians
not.
out
I
here.
wish. I wish I was Moses.
High society
I
Egyptians,
wish I was Moses.
you don't belong with
Figure of
them,
speech.
I
brother.
belong.
Your
I
people are
belong everywhere in the
struggling.
world that I want to live.
Your people are struggling, and they need you. Your government is struggling, and they might be able to use that network engineer more.
Yes.
We got a lot of people in America
The
that are
talent
struggling. Don't you know that?
we can
You
use
have
the
here.
a lot of
talent
people in
that you are
America that
giving
are
over
struggling.
here,
Not
You got
even
all
taking
if
it
you
in.
put that,
Listen to what he's telling you.
If you got all this talent and all this ingenuity, why don't you go build up Sierra Leone so I can come visit there? And maybe I might want to stay.
Hey, you're welcome to visit anytime, brother. You're welcome to visit anytime.
I might want to visit, and I might want to stay a while.
You're gonna visit. You're gonna visit me.
I might want to visit.
I'm gonna be taking care of you. I'll give you a home to live. You don't have to pay no rent. Rent free.
Man,
I'll tell you that.
Good. Sounds good,
I'll tell you
brother.
that. It's a rent free.
Make plenty of fufu.
I'm telling you that. Yeah, I'll give you fufu. I'll give you cassava leaf. I'll give you stew. I'll give you eba. I will feed you. I will give you shelter. You know, I'm telling you for real.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
For real.
And I'm gonna hold you to that.
And and you have your sister there right now. You know, my cousin is going to marry to an African American. They're there right now. And guess what? He was born here. He was born here, and they are living a peaceful life.
That's good. That's amazing.
So why can't we just live their peaceful life and forget about the hate? Because this is hate.
There is no hate. There is
of
no
course
hate.
there is.
You have not heard one word of hate.
You started it. Telling me
you have heard words of delineation.
PD
no, that's not true. Before you get to the slide, go ahead.
Hold on. PD Diablo, when you run for president, I'm going to donate to your fund in Haiti, brother. And make sure you run under the cutest Haitian alive. Just make sure you put that on your ticket. Okay? But I will support your presidency. I will lobby, and I will make sure that you make it beneficial for foundational Black Americans when you run. So if you're gonna be president of Haiti, I'm gonna donate to you. I'm gonna be the first one to donate. Okay, everybody, PD Diablo for president of Haiti. We want that. Yes, we do. Now, listen, brother. My Sierra Leone brother, and I know a lot of people from Sierra Leone. I got some good buddies from Sierra Leone. Okay, and there's never any hate. Okay, because you got to have something for us to hate on first. You don't have nothing that Black Americans covet. I'm sorry to tell you that, brother. You don't have nothing that Black Americans covet, so there's really no hate. I'm telling you this in love because love is correction. Love is not telling you what you want to hear. Love is telling you the truth. And
say that again, brother. Say again. Love is what?
Love is correction. Love is not telling you what you want to hear. Love is telling you the truth. There's no hate, brother. Just like you're doing well, I'm doing well also, brother, as a foundational Black American. In my homeland, though. I don't have to flee. I don't have to go run to another country to get education, to get an opportunity. Wherever I step my foot at, I know how to create opportunities because I'm a foundational Black American. I know how to get it from the mud and mold it into something livable and habitable and awesome. That's the great thing about being a foundational Black American. We really know how to get it from the mud because that's what we specialize in. We specialize in creating nothing and turning it into something. You give us a bunch of pig intestines, we gonna make chitlins, a Black American cuisine out of it. So whatever you give us the word Black, we're going to make it popular all over the world to where people who not even Black want to be Black. You call us nigga, guess what we're going to do? We're going to take that word and put it in every rap song and every lyric to everybody's chanting the N-word all over the world. You tell us something negative, we're going to spin it and make it positive. That's what we do.
That might be the one thing I'm going to have to say, oh, hell to the no. Okay, I told you before. You got that N-word. Oh hell no! Hell no.
I get it. Not everybody like it, but all I'm saying is we make it happen. If we don't push it, there, if we don't update the culture, then the culture is just lame. We make everything fly. We make flying on a plane fly. Okay? We do. So there's no hate. But the love that I'm going to give you, you may not want to hear it, but it's needed. It's time for you to take your butt home and go see about your people. Stop chilling in Egypt. It's time for Moses to return to his people, the Hebrew Israelites. And it's time for you to go deliver your people. It's time for you guys. I believe your next door neighbor is Burkina Faso, Nigeria, Mali. I'm not sure, but I believe y'all all got the same French connection problem.
Is that true, brother? Brother, let me ask, because I want to know, is that true in your country? Is the French colonial system still in full effect in your nation?
Right. Can you look up my country first? Because
no, brother, I'm asking you a simple question. I don't want to look up that diddly squat.
There he
You can
goes,
either say yes or no. Question. You can say yes or no.
I'm not a French colonizer. Complicated. I'm not. That's
I didn't have nothing to do with. I did not ask if you were. I asked if your nation was. Didn't I?
That's what we talk about nations. I'm trying to correct you there. Because that's the first I said no. It's not.
Your nation is not colonized by the
It's
French
not colonized
nation.
by the French people. It's colonized by the British. That's my first statement when the host came here. And I told
There's no difference there, brother. I'm terribly sorry to tell you. There's zero difference there. Zero.
That's a big difference. Culture
no, it's not. No, it's not. Your resources are still being stolen by the neo-colonial powers, which have been in effect since the early or mid 1800s.
Now you're
so explain to me how it's zero. If you're giving your money to this guy on the right, on the semi-left, and you're giving this other money to the guy on the semi-right, but none of that money is going to your people, what's the difference?
He's right. It is the British that they got a problem.
I'll accept that. I'll accept that it's the British. It doesn't make a difference.
But okay, can I say something? Can I say something?
All I'm saying is,
Mr. Host,
in Nigeria need you.
Mr. Host, when I came to your life, the first thing that I told you, if you can remember, what did I say? I said the British have messed up our homeland in the first place. Our ancestors, they make we dependent on them instead of dependent on ourselves. That's why I told you, I said I support the video that you just played. I watched that video. I have that video with me too. The former Kenyan president, yes, he was right. He was right. And I'm not disputing that USAID thing. I'm not disputing it. But I'm just telling you the system that is just like once in a blue moon said it's supposed to be scrapped like that. Think about how many people are going to die, even in America here. Some people in America here depend on USAID. Prove me wrong, true or false.
Brother Eric, no, they don't, because USAID is only for foreign nations.
No, not at all.
So no, nobody in America is benefiting from USAID in that regard. We have our own social systems and programs designed specifically for Americans. USAID is for foreign countries. That's why it's called USAID.
But you
It's not called SNAP. It's not called.
Have you gone through USAID and see how many organizations are with USAID that benefit the American people too in the United States?
Listen. USAID does not give any money to America. It's all foreign aid. Now, if you want to say jobs, do you want to say that out of the 30,000 jobs that they had all over the country that were working with USAID that were federal, it got scrapped down to 300. 300 from 30,000.
You have Americans. You have Americans
working
who work for USAID
who work for
They
them. Yeah,
they get paid by
30,000.
USAID paycheck, right?
30,000.
So you are telling me that it's not benefiting the American people that are working for
30,000.
USAID?
Okay.
You think wait a minute, brother. Let me ask this.
30,000.
Let me put
No,
it
but
real
that's my
simple to you.
question. I want to tell you
No,
that.
let me
If
put it
it is
real,
benefiting us
brother.
with our money.
I'm gonna put it real simple to you, brother. You think 30,000 people paying
Oh
taxes
wow!
makes a freaking difference?
Of course.
30,000 people.
There's almost 200 million people in America. How is
It does make a
30,000 making a difference?
It does. Okay, let me give you an example. You go to the bank, you take money, you said, oh, this is $1 million, I'm going to deposit it. And if that money short 1 cent, do you think they're going to deposit that money? No, they're going to give it back to you. So it's the same thing. Every penny counts. So if that individual work for USAID,
brother, and I will ask you only this: if you added up that 30,000 people's taxes, if you add it up, I'm gonna give you 30,000 people. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you $200 million in taxes. I'm gonna give you from 30,000 people. I'm gonna give you $200 million in taxes. Now tell me how that made a difference in USAID.
It made a difference because every penny counts. I just said it.
How does 200 million is not? That's a drop in the bucket for USAID.
Hey, bro, can I ask one question?
It doesn't matter.
Let me ask you a question. Can I ask a question?
Let her speak. Hold on. Let her speak.
Can I ask a question? I got one question. How much money have Africa gave us? We had Katrina, we done had Helen, we had a whole lot of stuff happen in our country. What y'all did Africa give us? I ain't hear now. I didn't hear Sierra Leone send a couple of million over here for. I just took some food up here and fed the homeless the other day.
Thank you very much for doing that.
Where the money? Where the African money? Where the money? I didn't get no money. We don't get nothing from y'all.
Okay.
So what makes you think y'all problem is that y'all think y'all entitled? Y'all think y'all entitled. How y'all entitled? Listen, baby. How are y'all entitled to something that don't belong to y'all? Y'all ancestors' blood ain't in this soil, baby. No. Y'all coming over here at 99%. I ain't gonna say, let me say something. I'm gonna be like the white folks. I got African friends. And I also know some African slickers, because I stay right here in Atlanta, Georgia, in the West End. And I've watched the bus, and I'm not lying to you. And I know some folks that came over through the border illegally. And it was he showed me a video of over probably 20,000 on the back of a train coming through Mexico. And right here, the mosque around the corner from me, I saw the big old giant Mercedes-Benz buses that y'all been getting from my fund aid, shipping y'all up to the church up here.
Hey, can I real quick? Have you ever seen an indigenous black woman before, Love?
Yes, I've seen one. I believe it was. I've seen a couple. Yeah, I've seen a couple of them.
What did that indigenous black American woman look like? Did she look like this beautiful woman here next to you?
I can say 85%. Yeah.
Okay, because a lot of foundational black Americans, we are indigenous to this land, brother. We have African ancestry. We're not going to deny that.
Never have, brother. Never have.
I'm looking at this woman right here speaking. Her picture profile looked like my grandmother.
I'm straight check 100%. Look, I have no Caucasian in me. None. Come on. I come from. I'm actually a clan of my tribe. I'm actually the chief of my tribe.
She's an original American. You understand what I'm telling you?
Hey, brother.
And you know something? I'm gonna say something. This original American grandmama worked in a dry clean. I walk up, watched her get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, go work in 90-degree weather in that heat press, and she worked all her life, worked down till she died. Let me tell you something. And her money gonna get spread, get spread around. I had to bury her. Her money supposed to keep spreading around. Look, it's time for y'all to go home, baby. We don't hate y'all. Why? And then another thing too. I have to go. I had to add a little back to what y'all were talking about the things that they say to us about that kata. You know what a kata is, and by you not saying and not being real about that, it gives me the impression that you one of them entitled ones.
What? For real?
You see that?
Yes,
Y'all see that fake what?
I never.
See that fake what? He did that like a black woman. Y'all see that? See that let you know right there. See, let me explain something to you. Colonizers come in all colors.
Let me tell you, I never use short word because you know what? I call somebody the way they look.
You would have never called nobody no kata, but you know what it means. And when he asked you that, you lied and said you never knew what he was talking about.
I said, I told him, I said, I never use short word.
He asked you, do you know what that meaning? You said, no.
The meaning, I was like, what do you mean by that? And somebody put it down in the comments.
How long have you been dealing with foundational Black Americans? How long have you been dealing with foundational Black Americans, brother?
You know, 50. You said if you've been here 15 years, you know about that word kata, brother.
Mm-hmm.
I said I never used the word.
We didn't ask if you used it or not, brother. The question was whether you heard it from your.
When you said that you didn't know that right there, let me know right then you one of them.
Let me know too. Let me know too.
Let me know you are.
See, this is why we want to separate and delineate because of the lying tethers. They don't want to They don't want to tell you where they're from because they're ashamed of their homeland. Most of them.
Oh, brother, I will never be ashamed of where I'm from.
How old are you, brother?
Ever in my life.
How old are you, brother?
For me, I'm 41.
Yes, you're 41. Yeah. I got to tell you, from my perspective, you are right in that range.
Y'all is.
And I'm gonna tell you exactly why.
Yep.
Because the Civil Rights Act was implemented 60 years ago. So your grandparent or your mother and father came in on that first wave of the Civil Rights Act. You being born here as a first generation African, forgive me if I'm expending this particular point.
No, I was not born here. No, I wasn't.
Oh, you weren't born. Okay, so I'm sorry about that aspect of it. But no, brother, this particular age group, this 40 and below, see this 𝗣𝗲𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀𝘀𝗶cie age group. This is how you all actually believe and see us. Like we don't know and see what's going on. Like we have somehow been aloof to what America is and has been. You come in and again, what did 𝗔𝗯𝗵𝘁𝘁𝘀𝗵𝘁 find out? I can say you're an articulate person, but I can't say that about a Black person, foundational Black American. I can't say that. But I can say that about you. But I also would never vote for you. 𝗔𝗯𝗵𝘁𝘁𝘁𝗵𝘁. Told him to his face.
We are not voting for anybody with a squiggly hairline, big forehead, and strange last name that we don't even know about.
You didn't hear that from us, did you? Not one of y'all heard that from FBA, but y'all keep running to that side of the team.
Every time.
Then say to us, y'all don't know what's going on. Y'all missing it. Y'all don't get it. Really?
Let me tell you something. And I don't mean to cut nobody off, but I've heard of Africans say that, hey, my mom told us not to fool with you Black Americans because that could get us deported fast.
That's ignorance. You know what I mean? That's ignorance. Let me
ask you this question. Let me ask you this question.
I'll accept that, brother. I'll accept that.
How do you feel about Black Americans receiving reparations?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Well,
and you should know this is a defining line of entry and exit.
Let him speak and let him say it with his chest. And please tell me how you really feel. You don't gotta kowtow or nothing. Stand on business as a Sierra Leone man. And how do you feel about Black Americans getting reparations?
You know, according to what I see, right, a lot of things, it's not a good feeling. In my own experience, as I said,
I've lived with all type of people, especially Black African American. And I can tell you right now, even my son that I have, I have his girlfriend. His girlfriend is a Black African American. They live in my house. They live together. And I know what she's been through. That's why I moved her right into my house. And I've never met his parents. Never in my life, face to face. But I accept her as a human being. I accept her from the story she told me. She's been with my son 4 years now. They've been together. She lives in my house. I never asked her for a single cent. My wife, according to her story.
Brother, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go and put a pause. No, because you're rambling about your anecdotal, personal experience.
No. Because the reason
this has nothing to do with answering the question of where you stand on reparations. You're just giving a background history of your personal life. We get it. You have a background history of your personal life.
That should have joined.
That has nothing to just answer the question, brother. Are you for reparations or are you not?
We don't want to hear your feed the children story. We want to know what you think about reparations.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That should have judged who I am right now from you guys. You guys should tell me now. Because if I give you those instances...
It seems like you're skipping around and just like you skipped around and
If I give you guys...
Brother,
if I give
are
you guys
for reparations
or not?
Brother, are you for reparations for foundational Black Americans or are you not?
Yes, I am.
Or no. There you go. Now, that wasn't that damn complicated, was it?
No, the reason...
I didn't need your family history and your personal story to get to that yes. You didn't have to do it. Brother,
you know why? I think if I
brother, we were going to accept your answer irregardless.
Are you still on here?
Yes, baby.
Okay, the reason why I give those back end is because for you to know who I am.
When somebody give me their back end, they show me they make me think they weak, like they got low self-esteem. I don't care about your back end. I no disrespect. What we're saying to you is this is not y'all fight.
That's fine. We're not fighting nobody. I'm not fighting.
That's kind of the point.
Nobody.
That's kind of the point too, brother.
We know that. We
That's
know
kind of the point too.
Or fighting for nobody. We know that. What y'all do.
You guys are fighting against us. Said we have
no,
to
we're not fighting against.
Because that way it seems
no, like. You're right, brother. We are fighting against those who are not fighting for the same fight that we are.
Thank you, those.
You're right. You're right in that regard. You're absolutely 100% right. Because if you're not standing on code with us, then that 100% means you are against us. Wouldn't you say?
See, then you're a bot.
Here's all we're saying. When it comes to standing up against white supremacy and global colonialism that's going on right now, that's what we specialize in, brother. See, you're never going to see any one of us flee over there to get away from what's happening here. I'm not saying we wouldn't like to. But I'm saying that's not in us to do that. There may be a few people.
The majority of us go stay, brother. Best believe that.
There may be a few people that are living over there in Asia and China and Africa.
I stand with you guys because I feel certain things coming.
Here's what I know. It's coming. Oh yeah, it's coming. Oh, hold on. Yeah, no, you're right. It's coming.
It's coming.
It is coming. I say as soon as these 4 years is up, it's coming.
It's too much truth out.
It's really coming. And here's the problem. We don't trust you to be, we don't even want you around when it happens. Because we can't trust you. We can trust us, but we're not trusting you.
So you're not trusting me to be in the fight.
I know. First of all,
I ain't gonna say I ain't gonna trust you to be in a fight. What I'm gonna say is I'm gonna trust you to be in the back pew, or should I say the third or fourth row from the back pew? But trust me, everybody on the back pew is watching.
What you gonna do? Let me tell you what you gonna do. The same thing that your ancestors did to us 400 years ago. Woo! There they go. There they go.
There they go. You want me to tell you the story that my history came down my bloodline? Right, what happened? Y'all don't want to know the truth.
Y'all are gonna be making sure y'all accents that y'all try to hide. Y'all gonna be making sure that accent that y'all try to hide. I'm not the nigga. I'm not a nigga. I'm African. We expect y'all to be talking in all the tribal languages that you know to make sure that they know you're not one of us.
They're gonna go to Canada.
Matter of fact, we expect that when it goes down, that most of y'all gonna be trying to be like, well, I got a homeland to flee to, because we don't have a homeland. We're not. There's nowhere we can flee to.
That we gonna run to Canada.
We ain't running to Canada. We're not doing that. We're gonna be right here.
Yeah, we're gonna die by the house.
It's coming. I'm not even gonna deny that it's not coming. It's coming. They done told us. Hold on. They done told us it's coming. They're already planning and getting ready for what's coming.
Putin told his people to get out of America. So if I was you, I'd be going. If I had somewhere to go, I'd be going to it, sir. Instead of on here with us, I'd be packing leave tomorrow.
Out of love, I'm telling you, you ain't ready for this fight. You ain't prepared for this fight. You ain't prepared for what's coming. So just go home.
It's one thing I want to say. That's a little way we fight a fight to win, right?
Yes, we wholeheartedly accept it. Here's what. Let me say it like this, brother, so we can. I'm trying to put it in the simplest terms. Right now, FBA is building their house, and their house only. And we are highly suggesting that you go and build your houses up.
You know how you can help us?
So that we can move forward collectively. But this idea of everybody coming in to build this one house, that ain't getting it, bro.
You know how you can build when you catching hair?
That ain't getting it. We tried that. 60 years we tried that.
Hold on. You know how you can help us?
No.
Go back and build up Sierra Leone, because we got women and children that don't need to even see none of this that's coming. And they're going to need a place to go to. So go build back Sierra Leone so we can send some of them there.
But we don't want that. We don't want that to happen. That's why I say.
Is that how that happened, though? Is that how Sierra Leone came about? Is that they had sent some American slaves over there?
Let me tell you something. The YT folks have spoken, and they are not happy. You can't stop what's about to come, brother. You can't stop it. So why don't you go on back over there? So at least so we can have some women and children that we can send over there, while we put in the work over here like we supposed to.
Let me ask you a question, brother. What's more important, facts or feelings?
Or how we feel about you?
Facts.
Then every time you speak of, but it's not the right way to say it, are you appealing to a fact or a feeling?
A feeling.
Well, I'm just looking at the...
No, brother, answer the question. When you propose it as you have stated, it's a different way to say it. That's not appealing to a fact, is it? That's appealing to a feeling.
I'm just looking at how it's going to look like. You know what I mean?
See, that's a feeling. I could give two frigadoons what it looked like. I need results in my favor.
They already said that they need a ethnic cleansing and a holy WAR. They've been planning this for the longest. And we don't want them hemming you up so you can say, here they go. We don't need you pointing us out. We don't need you pointing us where we at. We need y'all up out of here, so only foundational Black Americans who are really going to do what they need to do so we can communicate in our own little secret language that nobody knows and get things popping. We don't need y'all running, go telling massa what we planning on, what we plotting on, what we doing. We don't need y'all pretending to be allies when y'all not really about that life. We know you're not about that life because you got things going on in your homeland that you won't even take care of.
So that's why we're going to be excluded, as you said.
Don't get the French out of there.
It's not excluded. Excluded is the wrong terminology, sir.
No, they're excluded.
Right now, what we're doing is delineating. We're delineating. You're not being excluded. We are delineating from those who are not working with us.
And we can't trust y'all to have the black consciousness that's going to liberate us all to just get it like that. If you've been here 15 years and you ain't got the black consciousness, you ain't going to get it. You ain't going to get it.
You still getting colonizing history.
And that's the only thing look, we can only work with others who have the black consciousness like us, because when you have that black consciousness, you know what time it is. You know, it's in you. You know what time it is. You know how to move. When we on code, you walking in sync. When we're walking over here, y'all are still walking over there. Y'all still looking around. When we say duck, y'all still looking around trying to see. No, we need people who are going to be able to be like, you know what, we 100% on code. Whatever we got to do, we going to do. Back up against the wall, back up against each other, and let's move. And listen, it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be fun. It's not gonna be good over here like you think it is, brother. You got enough time. You got about 4 years before you need to get up out of here.
Get as much money as you can take back home with you, like you came to do.
Get up out of here, brother. Out of love, I'm telling you. Get up out of here. This ain't.
And rest assured, I hope you ain't counting on the Democrats for it.
Yeah,
oh my God.
I hope not.
Oh my God. I hope not.
Because let me tell you something right now. Until the Democrats get to their reparations epiphany, they are not going to really sniff another idea of the presidency.
They'll never, man, listen.
Not even close. If the Republicans burn this SOB to the ground, we go sit here with some long sticks, some marshmallows, some graham crackers, and some chocolate.
And
Do
some
you hear what I'm
popcorn.
saying, bro? Oh, I'm sorry, sister. I forgot the popcorn because I understand. And some popcorn. I understand. Everybody ain't got a super sweet tooth. Okay, but we will watch this burn to the ground with a great big smile on our face. And do you know why?
We can build it right back up again.
Right.
Because we go rebuild this SOB.
Better than ever, greater than before.
Man.
So go ahead.
I'm a farmer.
Burn
I'm
it.
grow the food.
Man.
Burn it.
I'm a farmer. I'm gonna grow the food.
Go ahead.
It's gonna make my food, my produce grow better.
So let me say it like this. Did any of you, I'm assuming, y'all watch Game of Thrones, right?
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. What did Daenerys say you had to do?
Tear this bitch down.
Bend the knee. Then we can talk. But until then, I got no problem destroying what you have built.
But y'all, can I say, you know what I think gonna happen, y'all? You know, it take a virus to kill a virus, right? I think right now it's old money against new money. Cause look at the lineup, right? I think we might need to see. We gonna end up sitting back watching and looking and seeing. I think they gonna go to fighting each other real bad.
So what's going on? It's tech oligarchs.
Yes.
Versus the old.
Versus that old cash. That's that plantation.
Versus the industrial age. Tech versus the industrial age.
Yes, best described.
That's exactly what's going on.
Exactly what's going on. And baby, it's finna go down.
They're like, we need to enslave the people. The tech oligarchs like, no, we don't need to enslave nobody. We got to build this AI, and the AI gonna do it.
That's funny to me too.
They're like, we need to bring in Terminator and the Matrix and make it real. Like, so that's what the tech oligarchs like. You heard
what was that movie
about that billionaire who's building that all AI robot and drone army? Did y'all hear about that?
Let me go on and stick this little beliefs. And again, this is just a thought that crossed my mind. You'll see what the Arab Emirates are doing right now when they're building that 100-mile, whatever it is, inner futuristic city.
It's called the Line.
Yeah, the Line. Y'all seen that, right? Now, after that's done, do you all not see what that space station is going to look like? You got the super rich, the ultra dominant super rich, abandoning the planet that they have poisoned.
But no. Check this out. No. Check this out. Do y'all know that the space station that we have that's up there, those people can't come back?
Yeah, the Elon Musk supposed to been trying to go get them.
They have no intention of coming back.
They stuck up there.
They can't come back because they stuck. Elon Musk supposed to be going. He's supposed to been going to get them, and the little space rocket supposed to be, and it blew up. So they still stuck.
I don't know when they running out of food or what. I don't know how much food they got up there or what, but they can't ever come back.
See,
ever.
Y'all notice that everything go up in the ass having a problem?
They stuck up there, y'all.
The idea.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hold on. Hey, let me tell you something. Listen. Y'all better. We got 4 years. Everybody, you don't know this. You got about 4 years to get what you're gonna get out of this comfortable life and build up and do all what you need to do. Because after that,
we either all go be comfortable or we all go be uncomfortable.
That's just the way it is.
Or this country gonna be ran by chiefdom, and World War III will be over.
It's always been run by that, but that's another story. Okay.
TikTok friendly words. Just use TikTok friendly words.
Yeah, but I try to keep it real.
I do too, sister. But as I said, if you've been listening, you know, as I said, I don't necessarily agree with everything too much.
I just love you. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And Too Much know you. I love the hell out of him, but I just love your whole everything, bro.
Oh well,
you
thank you, sister.
You my best friend in my mind right now, like Wendy Williams. So I don't tell you that right now. I love you. I shall grow up be just like him. Go to tongue slasher, bro. Get him.
Anytime, love, man. You're welcome on the platform anytime, man. But the realest thing I can tell you, brother, is you're here because you want to build and you want to make money and you want to do the best you can for yourself. But you got a whole people and a whole tribe that need you more than the gluttony that you're involved in over here.
Oh, rest assured. And it's pure gluttony. Pure gluttony.
That you go be like Moses and go down to your people and liberate them. And it's the perfect time to do it because nobody's bothering y'all. America is trying to get out of y'all business. Do you know how?
Now, I will say that is true. Trump saying, take your aspirations back home. Don't mess with my money.
That is.
You mess with my money and I'm going to have an issue.
Hold on. Trump just took out all your puppet leaders by taking away USAID. He took out all your puppet leaders.
Yeah.
All the money they were using to empower themselves, it probably came from, I'll say 80% of it came from USAID.
See?
No. France, Germany, and the Western neo-colonial powers, they've had a significant hand in that. No. Although America's 3-letter organizations have impacted the African continent significantly, it's nothing compared to the other Western neo-colonial powers.
Time to go home and fix your homeland because at least you know America. I can't speak for Britain, for France, for Dutch, for Italy, for Portugal, for Spain, for the Arab nations. I can't speak for them, but I can tell you right now that America is saying we don't want to play that game anymore. We want to help our people. And y'all know I always call Trump is a Nebuchadnezzar type, right? Trump is like a Nebuchadnezzar.
You either all in for him or you all ain't. In that regard, I will accept that Trump is Nebuchadnezzar-like. Okay? You either all in or you all ain't.
Trump is a Nebuchadnezzar type. He hasn't put any policies that affected the Black Americans. And so far, his little doge that he put together is doing the right thing because they're auditing the money.
No, brother. No, brother.
Auditing the money.
No.
They're auditing the money. I'm sorry.
No, I am not ever going to put an unelected body, a body that is uncovered and ungoverned by some sort of security force or monitoring force, unencumbered, to just go run roughshod willy-nilly over the American Social Security system. Hell to the no.
Brother.
No.
Wrong yet. If they have, show me where they've done something wrong at. Show me.
I'm sorry. Have you heard about the cats that they have actually rolling through these systems? The guys who are actually running and going to these organizations and saying, this is what I want. He's 17, 20-year-olds. I'm sorry, I said 17. That's wrong. That's out of pocket. I don't want to say that because that would be out of pocket. But these are basically children going to the heads of organizations and saying, give me all your records right now.
Hey.
I'm not letting a 19-year-old who has no concept or no grasp of the American economic system take control of it. That doesn't make sense to me.
Listen, they just caught billions of dollars that could have went to Ukraine that wasn't supposed to go.
And again, this is all at USA 1%. This USAID 1%. That don't mean diddly squat to me. It don't mean diddly squat. It's less than 1% of what the overall American economy is, brother. So the fact that you are catching graft, you're catching thievery, you better get closer to, wait a minute, let me say it to you proper. You got to get closer to Congress before you get my attention with some bullshit like that. Because I believe Nancy Pelosi and her crew and her ilk have run roughshod through the economic system because they've allowed these corporate entities to say, we got this. We are now in charge. So no, I don't care about Ukraine getting again, brother. USAID is 1% of the economic budget of the United States government. So telling me again, when you bring up these issues of foreign entities getting money, it's 1%. Means nothing.
I think it's like
means nothing.
I think it's like 7%.
No. USAID still quantifies down to 1% of what I'll tell you like this. I'll give you your 7%. I'll give it to you. That means 93% of the rest of the budget is going to be guided by a 19 to 23-year-old. And you saying, yeah?
I don't know how old these cats is, but I'm gonna tell you this. They catching them. They finding out where this money's going.
Listen, the fact that if you cast a net, you go catch some squat. Okay?
So let them do it.
I don't care who you are. I am an uneducated, uninformed cat when it comes to the United States government's financial process. But I guarantee you, if I, in my ignorance, casted a net, I'm going to catch some fish.
Well, it needs to be done. So whoever they got doing
in that regard. What you do is you go and you attack the laws and the rules that they put in place. When the fact that Congress says we're going to implement rules for thee and not for me, it's an issue. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about, insider trading specifically. Oh, it's okay for Congress to insider trade, but it ain't okay for the American citizen to insider trade. No, you're blowing much smoke up my hind parts, brother.
I think they coming to that. But on a side note, real quick, man, what do you think about the about all the you watch basketball, right? I'm sure you do. You watch basketball, right?
Honestly, brother, I stopped looking at TV years ago. But anyway, go on.
Well, I was going to say, what do you think about all the trades happening in basketball right now? I don't watch.
I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you which one trade. Nope.
So you don't know
who specifically are you talking about? I'm slightly aware of the game, but as to the intricacies of the trades and stuff, let me say it like this, brother. I need you to understand. I've risen so far above this trivial Americanism that the idea of getting caught up in a sports intrigue, a entertainment intrigue, a political intrigue is so far beneath me. I've given you this idea, and I've said this to you before, brother. The idea for me has always been the eagle. Okay? When it comes to the hurricane and the eagle, he never experiences the hurricane. He uses the power of the hurricane to rise above it. So my position is to always have, or should I say, always rise above the hurricane, but always also have the eagle-eye vision.
Okay, so let me say this. So you know who 𝗥𝗶𝗴𝗵𝘁𝘀𝘀𝗶cie, right?
Yeah.
You know what team he played for now?
Now he went to the LA, right? Brother, when they started doing super teams, it was over.
You know Jimmy Butler, right?
Yeah.
You know what team he on now, right?
No, I don't.
The Warriors.
So he with Curry?
He's with Curry. And Green. You know Klay Thompson.
Wait a minute. How many years he been in the league now?
Who, Jimmy Butler or Curry?
Yep, Butler.
10? Well,
shooting guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Curry's a point guard.
Correct.
Okay. Both of them are at least 60% three-point shooters, correct?
60%? I don't know about 60%. That's too high.
And who is short of 60% on three-point between Curry and Butler?
Oh, you talking about combined? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah. Combined? Yeah.
Thank you. That's what I'm getting at. If I got a 1-2 shooting 60% from three, I'm pulling your defense out of the middle of the field, which opens up my motherfucking power forward and send it to dominate. Case closed, brother. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, bro. I told you I'm much further ahead on this current.
I feel it.
Okay, brother, I told you my vision. I don't mean to express it in such fashion, brother, but I see things, man. The idea that these intricate.
Well, what do you think? What do you think LeBron and Luka is at 3-point?
I think LeBron has always been about a 45-47% shooter at 3-point. Luka, on the other hand, as a big man, I've always viewed him more as a Bill Laimbeer kind of guy, if that makes any kind of reference to you.
Luka's 6'6" and a point guard, and he can shoot the three with precision.
I thought he was a center.
Luka Doncic is not a center. No.
He is 6'6" point guard. Oh, but he is about 270, right?
He's a little big. He got a little big.
And now there's your answer, bro. Who the hell is getting in front of who is getting in front of 6'6", 260, 270?
He didn't gain some weight, but he's listen.
See, you ain't no human being standing in front of a moving tank. Okay.
So you combine in threes, right? You got Luka, LeBron, and then you got Austin Reeves, AR.
Not familiar, but I'm gonna go on and give him, without knowing a thing about him, I'm just gonna speculate, and you tell me if I'm wrong, and just strictly on threes, that he is probably, again, somewhere between 48 and 52% on his threes.
I won't say that, but I'll give him like I'll give him like a 39-40%. I'll give him something along those lines, and that's still
okay.
High,
So,
and that's still good for the NBA. If you're shooting 39% from the three, that's good enough.
Good. But see, you're not a real. I get it at 39-40%, but you're not a real threat. You are just happenstance. You are hoping it go in at 40%.
Nah, 40%.
However, but these professionals, man. So no, don't get it wrong. They professionals. So I want to make sure I give them the credit for what they're doing. I'm not discounting it in any way. What I'm getting at is when it comes to the game, if I got my third guy out in the corner waiting for him to get his pull-up jumper, again, you're pulling the defense out of the middle, which opens up your power forward and your center. There's no way of getting around. And if you got three guys doing that, come on. There are very few teams who are capable of defending that type of inside power and offensive production coming at them. Very few, because you're running out to challenge the three. The weakest person you running out to challenge, as I'm getting to, is your third guy shooting at 40%. That's the weakest guy. And you are definitely running out to challenge him, aren't you?
Correct. All right, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down early today.
Oh, damn it!
I'm gonna shut it down early today.
Hey man, listen, I do appreciate. I appreciate what you've done, and I'm sorry to have done what I did today, because it seemed like it might have been available and open for a little bit more, but these cats decided they didn't want no smoke.
Man, they didn't really want no smoke, and you always was. Because I never got an issue with you, brother. You can speak and say your mind. You can be a contrarian, or you can whatever you need to do and need to say. I'm going to listen to it, and I'm going to take heed to it. You're a very wise, well-spoken man. You know what you're talking about, and I appreciate the fact that you also don't watch television. That's a
yeah, man. I got to tell you, I personally, I stopped watching local news when I was about 23, 26, somewhere in there, and strictly switched to political, or should I say national news, for the next 15, 20 years. That's all I did. So I've been politically astute in watching this American game and this American system for some time, but I've always been in tune to what this nation, or should I say, I want to say this right, what this experiment has presented itself as being. And I've just taken the position that at this point in time, after 405 years, this is no longer an experiment. It's a failed experiment.
Come on.
Because I don't see where it's working for me. Where is it working? Where is it? I look at, again, when I look at the information I look at, I'm looking at constant political snuff films. I'm looking at constant local snuff films. That's all I'm looking at. And you want me to say, give me more of that? You want me to say, you know what? I'm good with that. I need some more Sandra Bland's.
Here's Here's the problem. Here's the issue. You're absolutely right. And if you figured it out, the people at the top already figured it out, and that's why they're trying to. That's why.
Well, see,
I headed the way they're headed.
Right now, brother, it's this. What they're trying to do, and what Trump is attempting to do, to tell you the truth, is the Hoover Dam effect.
Put up. Say what you can.
Okay. Right now, the Hoover Dam was built in the 40s, 50s. Okay. The amount of cement that was laid to ensure its integrity and its solidity, that cement that was laid back then has still not solidified.
Still not. Correct.
Okay. That's where we are as foundational Black Americans. They are trying to solidify us in this otherism and less thanism and or DEIA, what isms. Okay? So when I say personally that it is a failed experiment, this is where I'm coming from. See, I'm at a point, our political leaders, so that you understand my particular position specifically, have been born primarily in the 40s and 50s, late 50s, early, that's when they were born. And then now I won't even say 60s. So their primary time of when America was great was at the end of Jim Crow. But they still embrace the Jim Crow aspect of the American society. This is why Trump is out here talking about we need meritocracy. Bruh, you appointed everybody that sucked the snot off your slong. Okay? You didn't appoint nobody based on merit and what they had earned and their credit and what they've accomplished. No, you didn't. But that's what it was supposed to be. But that's not what he's doing. And you can't say that he is. If you polished his knob, you got a good job.
If you're loyal to him, you
ain't gotta be loyal. Who said you had to be loyal? You just had to polish his knob publicly.
Trump wants loyalty. He doesn't learn. You know what? Let me tell you. I'm gonna push back.
He ain't got no problem blowing you out the water if you cross him. But you go publicly slob on this.
No, he doesn't like that either. Trump doesn't like that either. Trump, and he'll indulge that for a little bit, but after a while, he's like, yeah, you're just Trump. Until you become Mike Pence, okay? You can slob on the knob as long, but until you turn, the second you say you ain't. Okay, I want to make sure that this is TikTok friendly. Mike Pence wasn't loyal, brother.
Listen, brother, Mike Pence did everything. Mike Pence, that his first term, did everything he asked and was behind him 100%. And the fact that you would say he wasn't loyal, the only time he was not loyal was he was more loyal to the Constitution. That's the only time you can say Mike Pence was unloyal to Trump. That is it. You cannot say any other period.
You believe that? So you think?
So tell me where he was disloyal to him before that. Don't ask me no. Tell me where he was disloyal before that.
Votes that he asked him to recount.
And again, that is the same point in time, brother. That is the same point when he said, "I'm choosing the Constitution over fidelity to you."
When you know that it was an obvious stolen election.
No, brother. I'm not going to accept it when his own attorney general told him there's no significant numbers that would show that you won this election. You cannot bring that, brother. It just doesn't make. There were too many cats in his ring, in his reign, in his cabinet that told him he didn't win. We know you didn't win. You went out here and did just what that boy, who is that brother? God, boy, the fuzzy gray-haired scruffy bastard. Okay. Went out there and said you was gonna do. You was gonna claim you won no matter what.
Well, he got retribution.
And that's just what he did.
He got retribution.
That is just what he did.
I don't know, but I don't know about that, but he got retribution this time. It's better this time.
Well, now, in this regard, as I said, give me a big stick, some chocolate, some s'mores, some marshmallows.
He's waiting for him to burn it.
But tell me that's not what he's doing. Tell me that is not what he's doing right now, brother.
That's what he's doing. I think he's actually trying.
Exactly. And I'm all for it. Burn it to the ground, bro. Burn it to the ground. Burn it to the ground. Because you know what? Nothing says you're right more than I'm white tea, and I say so.
All right, guys.
Hey, we got studies that prove that your motherfucking economic plan is for crap, but you know better.
Cousin, call me tomorrow, brother. Call me tomorrow, brother.
For sure, man. I hit you up.
Hit me up tomorrow, brother. We gotta talk.
For sure. All right, man.
All right, man.
You have a good night. Kiss the missus for me. Tell her we love her.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right, everybody have a good night, man. I'm out.